Good morning, students. Yesterday we started the chapter Theory of Demand of Microeconomics. Today we are going to continue with the same. Let's recapitulate of the previous session. Students, you know that you all consume goods and services to satisfy your needs. You all demand of different goods and services. In economics, the meaning of demand is the commodity of a quantity of a commodity that a consumer is willing and able to buy at each possible price during a given period of time. And out of this definition of demand, we take out four essential elements of demand. First is quantity of the commodity. Second is willingness to buy. Third is price of the commodity. And fourth is period of time. After that, we studied types of demand, individual demand and market demand. Now we are going to start the next topic of the chapter, that is determinants of demand, individual demand. Demand of a commodity increases or decreases, or you can say demand of the commodity changes due to a number of factors. The various factors affecting demands are discussed, like first, price of the commodity. Price of the commodity. It is the most important factor affecting demand for the given commodity. The relationship between price of the commodity and demand of the commodity is inverse. If the price of the commodity rises, demand of that particular commodity will fall. And if the price of the commodity falls, the demand of that particular commodity will rise. There is inverse relationship between price of the commodity and demand of the commodity. They move in opposite direction. For example, if price of a given commodity, say tea, increases, its quantity demanded will fall, as satisfaction derived from tea will fall due to rise in its price. So we can see the relationship between the price of the commodity and demand of the commodity, and price of the given commodity plays a very important role in changing the demand of the commodity. The following determinants are termed as other factors or factors other than price that influence the demand of the commodity. In that, first is price of the related goods. Demand of the given commodity is also affected by change in the price of the related goods. Related goods are of two types. First is substitute goods and another is complementary goods. Substitute goods are those goods which can be used in place of one another and gives the same satisfaction to the consumer for a particular want, like tea and coffee. or Coke and Pepsi, or ink pen or ball pen. All these are the examples of substitute commodities. For an increase in the price of substitute commodity leads to an increase in the demand for the given commodity, and vice versa. That is, the decrease in the price of substitute commodity leads to decrease in the demand of the given commodity. For example, if the price of the substitute commodity, say coffee, increases, then the demand of the given commodity, say tea, will rise, as all the consumers or rational consumer will divert its demand to tea, because it gives the same satisfaction to the consumer and the price of tea is relatively less than coffee. So there is a direct relationship between the price of the substitute good and the demand of the given good. They move in the same direction. Complementary goods. Complementary goods are those goods which are used together and satisfy a particular want. Without one good, the other want cannot be saved, or where want cannot be fulfilled. An increase in the price of the complementary good leads to the decrease in the demand of the given commodity, and vice versa. Or an decrease in the price of the complementary good leads to the increase in the demand of the given commodity. For example, if the price of the complementary goods, say sugar, increases, then the demand of the given commodity, say tea, will fall, as it will be relatively cheaper to use both the goods together. So demand of a given commodity is inversely affected by the change in the price of the complementary goods. Next point, next determinant which influence the demand of the commodity is income of the consumer. This topic we will discuss in the next part of the video. Now students, let's revise what we have studied today. That determinants of demand, individual demand, there are as follows. First is price of the given commodity, and there is inverse relationship between the price of the commodity and the demand of the commodity. And some of the determinants are the factors other than price. They are known as other factors also. They are price of the related commodity. Related commodities are of two types: substitute commodity and complementary commodity. If the price of the substitute commodity rises, the demand of the given commodity will also rise. There is a direct relationship between the price of the substitute commodity and demand of the given commodity. Complementary goods, there is inverse relationship between the price of the complementary commodity and the demand of the given commodity. They move in the opposite direction. Today we have studied this much, and in the next part of the video we will continue with the income of the consumer, taste and preference of the consumer, and expectation of change in price in future.